across the aisle continue to insist that this agency and others like TSA and Cybersecurity and Infrastructure Security Agency and the Coast Guard cannot reopen until we pass another multi-billion-dollar infusion of resources for ICE and CBP. Senate Democrats have been clear, not another dime for these immigration enforcement agencies until we see real reforms, until they take off the masks and put on the body cams, until they're held to the same standard as a neighborhood cop on the beat, until their standard of no judicial warrant, no problem, is torn out of the training manual. We're seeing families torn apart, citizens detained without medical care, fathers and mothers, grandfathers and grandmothers, aunts and uncles, children detained because of the color of their skin or the language they speak or where they work. We see DHS spending $140 million on assault weapons, Glocks and tasers, and countless more on building massive new detention centers. And so, until we agree to give ICE billions more, these cannot be the only two choices.
So here we are again with political gamesmanship and grandstanding for some clip to show that you actually want to fund the Coast Guard. Meanwhile, you just voted against the Coast Guard. The Democrats do not want to fund the Coast Guard because they're so hell-bent on defunding ICE. And the term out of control was used. You know what's out of control? The language being used on this floor to describe federal law enforcement. Nazis, the Gestapo. This is very dangerous. This is very dangerous. And I will tell you that I have great appreciation for the men and women who go into very dangerous situations to deport criminals who want to rape and murder our fellow citizens. I appreciate. So 5 reasons why I cannot go along with this scam. Laken Riley, Jocelyn Nungary, Kayla Hamilton, Dakara Thompson, and Haley Pegason. All Americans, all murdered by illegal aliens released by Democrats instead of being deported. So, what else is out of control other than the Democrats' language? These leftist activist organizations that are creating the chaos in the streets. There are nine sanctuary jurisdictions in this country that actually probably are significant. In those 9 sanctuary jurisdictions, there is a 590% increase for anti-ICE attacks. They are creating conditions with the hope that they get some viral moment. This is dangerous. This is out of control. One more thing that's out of control, sanctuary jurisdictions writ large. And for the friends watching at home, what is a sanctuary jurisdiction that the Democrats are so proud of? They are local jurisdictions that will not tell federal law enforcement when an illegal alien rapist or murderer is being released from prison. It happened, by the way, the new Virginia governor just pledged that she won't do it. The monster, Abdul Jahala from Sierra Leone with 30 priors, who stabbed to death a fellow citizen of ours, she has pledged to not let ICE know when that monster is released from prison. That's who they are. That's what we're fighting against. And we're not going to allow them to kneecap our federal law enforcement from getting these monsters out of our country. They just voted against this. They just voted against the Coast Guard. They just voted against Secret Service. They just voted against TSA. They want to undermine law enforcement and give blanket amnesty to 15 million people here illegally. That's the truth. And with that, Mr. President, I object.